Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another week for the Content Creator Livestream, a special week because we are on FiveM Project Homecoming for week 100 of the Content Creator Livestream. It kind of, you don't realize, how long you go with these sorts of things, how long it's been doing. So 100 weeks of track showcases. There's not an awful lot to say on this one because this is all going to be some really special stuff. There's no links in the description for you to get these tracks yourself because these tracks are only available on Project Homecoming on FiveM. And we're going to be starting with a mashup of my tracks in this beautiful machine that we saw a video of later on. For this one, I don't need to actually do anything with regards to the playlist or anything. Everything's been sorted out for me by everybody on Project Homecoming. Insomniac especially has helped me to sort this out, so just sit back and enjoy, because that's what I'm about to do. What tracks are represented in this circuit? So this is Los Santos GP North Loop. This did become a video at one stage, and it takes my Los Santos GP, stuffs it together with my North Loop, and gives you the sort of the Nürburgring Nordschleife 24-hour circuit variation of these two tracks of mine. Yeah, this car is so good. So you start on the first half of Los Santos GP, which was my first proper GP circuit, and then we have a little bit of an extra section that takes us towards the North Loop. We do a full lap of the North Loop.
These guys who are hitting me and taking names.
Oh. Taking names. And we come back to Los Santos GP, as you'll see. Oh, bloody hell. Such a challenge, this car. This was the perfect car for this track. So I've got some facts about all of the tracks this time. Like I said, there's no links in the description to get these tracks yourself. If you do want Los Santos GP or the North Loop individually, you can get them on bruffy.com/tracks on each platform. But all of the tracks tonight, I've missed the checkpoint. I don't believe it. Of course I have. From the front to the back. Typical. But yeah, all of the tracks tonight are... The reason that I'm doing this as a special... And thank you for the super chat, by the way, I will catch up with it. But the reason I'm doing this as a special showcase is because all of the tracks tonight can only be done on... Well... on a FiveM server where there's no restrictions in the content creator. So we're on the same server that we do all the normal FiveM stuff, the Project Homecoming server. And there's some special tracks on here because there's no restrictions on the amount of props that can be used around the track, the amount of prop deletions that there are, the amount of checkpoints, and obviously we've got some special race modes to showcase as well. There's a wide variety of things. For example, this first track, and this isn't the track that has the highest number of props tonight, but it is the track... Oh no, it's not even the track with the highest number of anything tonight, but This track has 411 props. It's got 2,428 prop removals. Now a lot of that is because FiveM is, for those who don't know, FiveM is a multiplayer mod for single player GTA. So the game that we're playing right now is single player GTA. It's not GTA Online. So there's all the single player props that are, littered around the map that you normally don't see in GTA Online. But even so, that's still a lot of props to be removed.
Taking names.
So 2,428 props removed, 101 checkpoints. And like I said, it's basically Los Santos GP on vanilla GTA Online is a track in its own right. It has almost the maximum number of props, and almost a decent number of checkpoints and maximum number of prop removals. Well, it used to. Now we've moved. It's upped it to 40, of course, but it used to have a maximum of 25. The North Loop is another track that was pretty much almost maximum on props and checkpoints, and because there's no restrictions on Project Homecoming, it's possible to put them together, and that's what this is. And this was something that I'd always envisaged for Los Santos GP and the North Loop, even back on old gen when I created the tracks back in 2014. I always thought Los Santos GP is the Nürburgring GP track equivalent. The North Loop that we're racing on right now, that's the the Nordschleife equivalent. It would be nice to be able to put them together, but every time we got prop increases, checkpoint increases into vanilla GTA, the tracks would just become better on their own, and there was never the possibility to put them both together. You can put them both together in vanilla GTA if you make some concessions, but this is basically exactly the same North Loop and Los Santos GP that you would normally get, but combined. Mike, just ahead of me, he actually helped make this possible. Oh, why did he let off the accelerator? So obviously the two main tracks, a lot of people have gone into making my tracks, but the two main tracks were mine, and Mike created the extra sections that link the two tracks together, basically. And this isn't going to be the craziest track that we see tonight. So all the tracks have actually been picked by the guys, the sort of the devs and the racers on. God damn it! The guys on Project Homecoming. I basically tasked them with the idea of just pick some tracks that showcase the best of what Project Homecoming can do when there's no restrictions on prop usage and checkpoints or anything like that. So we're going to see an interesting selection, an interesting mix of tracks tonight for the special 100th week of content creator live streams and things that we'd never be able to see on vanilla GTA. I haven't driven very well. To be fair, this is the first time I've played GTA in a week, or at least raced in GTA. So yeah, we did the North Loop, and now we're back onto LSGP. I think I've broken the car though. Finishing up the lap on LSGP. And then we start back up again for another lap. 8 minutes for that first lap. I mean, I did crash twice, I suppose, but It's always been amazing. Like the very first time I tried this track when it was finished was just incredible. Because it just, you know, you've got LSGP, you're used to Los Santos GP, and then you do it a little bit, and then you go around North Loop for 5 minutes, and then you come back to LSGP again. It's like, it's a weird feeling. I think I'm gonna have to respawn. This is not handling very well, this car, after that big crash. I'll do it in the twisty bit. What score did it get? No scores on these. Come on. This is going to be a longer stream than normal. I'm just gonna... I'm aiming for about 2 hours, since it is a special stream, but, you know, if it goes a little bit longer, it's okay. We're just gonna enjoy these tracks. Just have some good racing around them. Showcase what's possible. So theoretically there are no limits to, you know, prop count and checkpoint count, things like that on Project Homecoming. Realistically there are limits, because there's only so much that, you know, people's PCs and machines can actually handle. And we're going to be pushing those limits with some of the tracks tonight. You could theoretically make a track with 5,000 props, but if they're all in a close area of the map, the chances of people being able to race around the track at anything better than 10 frames per second is minimal. So obviously that's why the limits exist on vanilla GTA. But it's still nice to see what's possible without those limits. Such a tricky car to drive, this one, especially with the long tail. This was a good choice for the track though. It's been good fun, even though I've driven it terribly. So yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. The 100th time of doing this. I'm done. I'm so done. God, my driving has been awful tonight. Hopefully I can improve this for the next few races. I would say it's not the 100th time I've done that, but it probably is, let's be honest. '100th week and nothing's changed exactly. Not the best car to start racing after a week away from picking up the game. My driving's been awful tonight, he said 12 minutes into the stream. Yep. I should have driven something to warm up, I agree, before going into this. To be fair, I don't know what the car and track selections... Well, I know the tracks, but I don't know what the car selections are. Like I said, I tasked the Project Homecoming guys to come up with the best tracks to showcase, and I let them figure out what cars will best showcase those tracks as well. So I'm completely hands off on this one. Normally I go into these content creator streams not knowing the tracks. Now I'm going in not knowing the tracks, the cars, or anything else. Although to be fair, I know this first one because it's two of my tracks put together. It's amazing this car actually makes these corners on the uphill on the North Loop. Actual corners. Normally they're just nothing. But you're going so fast and have so little grip. You gotta think about it a bit. Speed. Then we come back onto the LSGP section where we left it 5 minutes ago. So yeah, the like I said, there's no track links in the description of this video, but there is a little rundown of the tracks themselves. It lists the track name, the place that you can find it if you ever are on Project Homecoming, FiveM. You can see what category the track is in, and there's also a link. All the links in the description are actually for maps, track maps for all of these circuits, so you can see a top-down perspective of all of the tracks. What a great car. So, a good introduction, but there's plenty more to come. It is 7 tracks again, as it normally is. But yeah, like I said, something special. 100th week. I can't quite believe that we've been doing this for 100 weeks. Not all of them have been directly to YouTube. I started with them on YouTube for the first couple of weeks. I think up to like week 20 or something. And then I moved them over to Twitch because YouTube streaming was much worse than it is even now, frankly. So yeah, I moved them over to Twitch and just uploaded them to YouTube. And then we took a little bit of a break from all the content creator stuff, rejigged it, came up with the community verified process that we have in progress right now with all the testers and things like that. And since I think sort of week 40-ish, 42, 43, something like that, we've been doing it straight to YouTube ever since then. And this is week 100. It's not the 100th episode of the content creator stream series. There are more. I think it's like 120th or something in terms of episodes. Ooh, what should we choose? Gotta go with the Rapid GTE. All Ron cars so far. I mean, there's only been 2, but both Ron cars, both number 9. That's my number. So yeah, the reason that this isn't the 100th episode of the series is because there's just standalone videos where I'm going through all of my created circuits from, you know, back in the day and stuff like that. Thank you to all the members, by the way. 83 members on YouTube. That's the highest we've ever been. Thank you guys so much. We also had Robin Grobe with the €10 super chat. Keep up the good work, and this is great to see all the new tracks that are submitted. Thank you, man. If anyone wants to submit your own circuits, of course, feel free to on the link in the description as well. Rovi.com/verified. Okay, Blade, gotcha. And Emil Glockner with the $10 super chat. Nordschleifer combined is the best. I love that track. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. Alamo Ring in Blaine County. I don't think I've done this track. Have I done this track before? 804 props on this track. Oh. That's a lot of props. 200 is the maximum on Vanilla GTA. Oh man, the demon drags right there with the lag. Only 14 removals and 44 checkpoints. I mean, it is in Blaine County, so there's not a lot of prop removals needed. I need to get back into using a car with grip now. Completely different car to what we just used. So yeah, more than 4 times the amount of props that you can get on Vanilla GTA in this track. He hit the inside there, right? That wasn't me. Yes, okay, good. I think I have done this track once, maybe, on a FiveM stream before. Yeah, it's slowly coming back to me. Struggling to get to grips with this car though after just doing 2 laps of LSGP North Loop in the 711. I remember. Yeah, all this custom created road going over the what is normally a off-road section of the map. You just, you know, you can create sections like this on Vanilla GTA, but you can't create this many on one track. The way that any track can be imported to Project Homecoming FiveM server, whether it's on PS4, Xbox One, PC. Basically, FiveM can have the best of everything, the best tracks from every platform can be imported. They can just take the pick of what they want. And the way that these bigger tracks are created is, race creators will make different parts of the bigger circuit on Vanilla GTA, import them into Project Homecoming, and then stitch them together in Project Homecoming. So this track would have been, 4 or 5 separate circuits in Vanilla GTA, all of those circuits get imported into Project Homecoming and then put together to make this one massive creation of 800 props. I love this section. I can't remember the cars that we... I've done this track once or twice, and whenever car we were using it was really nice around that downhill. But just amazing the kind of things you can do. When you give some of the best creators of tracks in the game the ability to, you know, let their imaginations run wild. You get some mega circuits, some really talented people who create circuits in GTA, and that's why the standard is so high for these content creator streams week in, week out. We're showcasing tracks on every platform. And I think it's sitting at around 20% of tracks that are ever submitted actually get showcased, I think. Such is the quality that's required. Still don't know this track well enough to be able to take as much speed. I can feel the pace sort of slipping away. Like I can feel myself losing speed in the corners. Like I know that I'm slower in certain corners. It's just because I don't know the track well enough. Oh, dodgy. The GT class on Project Homecoming is quite substantial now. There's a good number of cars. I think back when it was first introduced there was maybe like 4 cars or something, but you know, there's the Zion GTE, there's the FMJ, obviously the Rapid GTE. There's quite a few. 9 or 10 cars maybe in that GT class. Race cars. Take that full speed. At least I know now. I think it's this next section that always gets me when I see custom created circuits. It's like how people can create such amazing roads just out of stunt road pieces. Like this whole area of the circuit created completely from scratch, from stunt road pieces, with the elevation change, you know, the way that it's all nice and smooth. It's not just clipped together props and things like that. It's just so impressive. Taking a lot more speed through there. Oh, I messed it up right at the end. Rip top 5. Good track. Again, I mean, let's be honest, I'm going to be saying that all the time. All of these tracks are just the top of the range, top of it. No, you can't. You're not going to see anything better. Thank you for joining for the stream. Welcome everybody. As usual for these content creator streams, it's limited to 16 players. Just did a special whitelist and people could sign up beforehand. And we'll be back on this server next weekend for the big race, the 100 laps of random pain. Every single random pain car in one race. That'll be on next Sunday on Twitch, 6 PM UK time. Set your calendars for that one. The next track is the thumbnail. 575 props, 0 removals, just 3 checkpoints. It's only 0.35 miles, which is shorter than you're allowed to create on vanilla GTA. Isn't it like 0.62? I think is the shortest. It's like 1 kilometer that you can create on vanilla GTA. So this is about half the length of the minimum length that you can create a track on vanilla GTA. The race on Sunday is closed. Yes, sign-ups have been happening for a while on the Project Homecoming chat. Road Zombie with the $5 super chat. F for 5th. Yeah, F. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. 0.68 is it? I don't know. Either way. Duke's Daytona. I've done this track before. It was in the like the Hot Ring Sabre style cars. It's really good actually because it's a proper oval. I don't know, I can't speak tonight. It's a proper oval where you can take sort of a higher or a slower line, and there's not always one line that's better. If you take a higher line, you'll keep the speed further around, they keep the speed up. If you take a lower line, you're going to take the shorter distance, but your speed will be lower. It's like it's actually quite interesting to race on. It's the only time I think I've ever had an interesting oval race. In fact, I think it ended up as a video. Wasn't it the Formula E video? It was Formula E and NASCAR, I think, in one video. That was a good video, that one. So yeah, inspired by Bristol Motor Speedway supposedly. It includes the infield pits and a tunnel to the rest area as well. There's a tunnel to get off the track to a rest area outside. Again, 575 props. All in this tiny space. And it really properly feels like an oval. You've got to actually do a little bit of nuance to how you take some of the corners. You can't just go flat out on each corner. And from what I understand, there's also a lot of ovals on the Project Homecoming server. They use different props at various parts of the map, various parts of the oval, such that you'll get different. There, look, we just heard it. You get different grip levels, sort of if you go too high or too low. You can't just stay around the bottom because you'll have experienced lower grip, stuff like that. You can hear it with the sort of the wooden sound when I go too low. That's a lower grip surface. Yeah, obviously such a short circuit. 0.35 miles, 14-second laps. We're already catching up to the back of the pack. Trading lap records. Just took the lap record by like 0.02 of a second there, I think. It's just like, you can imagine what it's like to have a load of cars around here. I think they've done sort of events and things like that around here. Proper oval racing that they can do, and it's just so well made. The benefit of being able to have so many props in such a small area of the map is that you can really make it so detailed, with pit buildings and, you know, like camper vans around the outside of the track, all the fences all the way around, things like that. Pit lane area, like I said, even the tunnel to a rest area outside of the track. Just incredible creations that are possible. Experience that grip loss if you go too low. This was going well. I was having a good race. Whew. Lap record on the final lap. Surviving the scare. Wow, the best lap of 14.000. Second best was a 14.032, a 14.048. So many 14.1s. Maybe oval racing is my thing. I remember when we did this last time, I actually won the race in that video where I covered it on this track. Oh, infield. Let's check it out before we leave. Oh, there's the tunnel. Okay, we might as well check out the extra little bit. Thanks for all the GGs in the chat, by the way. Oh wow, look at this. A detail that, you know, you're never going to see as you're racing around it. Oh, that's cool. I've never seen this part of the track. And then it leads you up to the grandstands as well. There's a version with even more props, but it crashes the game. That seems reasonable. And you can get up on the grandstands and watch the races unfold. What a creation! Is there anything under here? We're exploring now. All this detail. Like, totally amazing. Oops. Sorry. Beautiful. That's what happens with 575 props in such a small space. Zero2 with the £2 super chat. Big up the Huff, and Mike D with the 1.99 super chat. NASCAR is definitely your true calling. Seems like it. The only 2 times I've done that track now, I've won both of them. Pulled it out of the bag right at the last minute though on that final lap. That 14 flat. That was kind of satisfying. Ooh, tuners, what do we take? I'm going to choose something specific to FiveM. What about the Flash? So this is a 2019 remake of Sirius's track A Sign of Things to Come, which was from 2016. This is the highest prop count that we're going to have tonight. 1,522 props on this track. That's a lot of props. That is a lot of props. Alright. Oh, I think I've played this once before as well. I think it is only once though. Yeah, some of these tracks, you know, if you're not coming into the Twitch streams, obviously when I'm playing on Project Homecoming, not all the races that I do, whether it's on Project Homecoming or even vanilla GTA, make it into videos. You know, we're doing races all the time on the Twitch streams. So I've definitely played this track, but it was just during a stream, a random race that we would have done. Not random cars, of course, but. This is a pretty hefty track, this one, I remember. Okay, I learned something today about the turning capabilities of the Flash. Thank you guys for the super chats, I will catch up with them. Someone remind me to mention all the creators of all the tracks towards the end. I'm just going to go down the list because it's just off my page at the minute. 1,500 props. That was the thing with this when I first played it. I couldn't believe the way that the props had been used to essentially create a new part of the map. Like some of these props are used in such a way that it looks like, you know, these buildings on the right here, for example, this whole section, obviously mixing it in with parts of the map that are already there, but around the section that we just saw before this as well, it creates sort of like its little villages and little towns. This is amazing with, you know, the window through the tunnel. It's just, you know, it's amazing what people can do in the creator and how people can take, you know, just everything that's in the normal GTA creator, those props that seemingly don't, you know, line up with anything, they're just blocks or things like that, and people can make such amazing things with them. Oh, that's a big flip. This is the bit that most impresses me. This whole area that we're going into now, all completely custom created with props. It just feels like, you know, a little industrial area with buildings and all sorts, and it's all just been made by someone in the creator. These bridge sections, it's just, yeah, really amazing. I love these windows inside the tunnels and the caves. I'm all for that sort of stuff as well. Like on the track that we just saw and here, things to make a track feel alive. Like, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I can find perfectly executed tracks in terms of, you know, how good they are for racing to be quite boring. They can be as good as possible from a, you know, from a racing perspective in terms of track creation, but I always like to see something a little bit extra to make the track have a bit of life. The top speed of that thing. Sylvestra RE. And that Panto turned better than anything else. I'm going to be able to undercut get him here. I think I've got better traction than this Sylvestra. I don't have that speed. It's a good little battle with the two different cars. I've got the traction, he's got the top speed. Yeah, such an amazing creation, this. And you can see how the 1,500 props have been used to create this as well. It's very easy to see what that 1,500 props does to the track. Beautiful. Beautiful. James Eddington with the $2.99 Australian dollar super chat. Can you beep the horn? I mean, it's a horn. Thank you for the super chat, man. And Lost Paradise with the $2 super chat. Props to the track creators. Absolutely. Tell you what, let's do it now for the first. Obviously, like I said, the first track was a combination of myself and of Mike and Men who helped stitch them together. Neutron created the second track, Alamo Ring. Crimmins35 created Ron Motor Speedway, which was the oval. And then the track that we've just played was created by Whitey White. We got another Neutron track next. Mindless Riff will be our second last track, which is pretty amazing, as we'll see. And then our final track is going to be a rally created by Temi? I don't know how to say that properly. Yeah, that second last track in particular is some crazy roads on that one. Teme. Okay, there you go. Get there in the end. First time we've ever done FiveM on a YouTube stream as well. This is. We've done so many of these YouTube streams and they've always been, you know, the vanilla GTA platforms. Every month it's PS4, Xbox One, PC. Ooh, retinue. All the Ron cars tonight. Wonder if I could have picked a Ron car in the last track. Probably could have done, but I don't know what it was. So this track is has a high use of smaller props rather than large stunt pieces, and it makes this it's a street circuit because of those higher numbers of smaller props. It makes it look pretty authentic. It's supposedly a wonderfully tight street circuit. It's got 731 props. 1,060 prop removals, but only 25 checkpoints. Let's see what this is all about. That last track, by the way, was our highest track usage for the night with the 1,500 props. Retinue is a great little car. Aww. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Ripperonis. Okay, so we're going back up this area. So these are all small little small barriers, I think, to make that section. Yeah, a lot of use of the sort of the old school barriers from like old gen creator. And they're still good good props. I'm pretty, you know, they're good hitbox wise, I think. But obviously they're not used that much because they're very small, so you've got to use a lot of them to cover the same distance that a longer, bigger prop would be able to do. Obviously when there's no restrictions like this, you can use a lot of these smaller props to... It does give a better effect, I think. Like, especially some of these corners, they're so smooth because they're so, the props are so small, and you can actually create a nice curve with them because of that. It does. This is a really nice track to race on. Like, look at the smoothness of this whole area around here. There's probably 100 props just in that wall, that one wall around that curve. There's probably 100 props there. This bit on the right. It just gives a very different feel to what I'm used to. It's a relatively normal size track, you know, 2-minute laps. But the level of detail and the sorts of things that you can create with the smaller props, it does give a different feel. It does feel more authentic, as it said. I agree with that completely. Past though. GTA really doesn't benefit you from trying to go for a get on the power early cutback, because everybody just gets up to speed so quickly, such as the acceleration of all the cars really. Oh no! Oh, I just saved it. I feel like I've been quicker than the three guys ahead of me. I just haven't been able to find a way past. Bad, very bad. Awful. Oh, he's got the boosts on the side. Give it back to me. Nah. Good track. Yeah, could have done with some more laps on that one. That was fun. Again, showcasing just what you can do with a lot of props. My math bad. Should we do it again? Maybe we should do it again. Some more laps. What do you think? Maybe a different car? Corquette 4 bus, I think. I don't even need to say it. I don't even need to type it, I should say. I'm saying it. Just the Corquette 4 bus came to mind. I think that would be quite nice around there. A few more laps. Let's do another 6 laps, why not? We've been, you know, we're having fun. We're in no rush. So we're still on our 5th track tonight, and we've got 2 more tracks after this still to showcase. The final one is a rally. So that's going to be pretty unique. Nearly 300 checkpoints. Thank you, Weasel. Thank you guys for all being here. Hopefully you're having fun seeing all these great tracks. I thought it was a good idea to do something a little bit special for Content Creator 100. It is a milestone doing 100 of these streams. I love this car. Quick for the lights. Trying to hang it around the outside there would have a chance of paying off. It did. Such a great car, this. Definitely one of my favourites on the server. Well, I've got another 6 laps to try and find a way past the same person I was trying to find a way past in the last race in the retinues. Behind him again. Different experience in this car though to what it was in the retinue. Retinue is very, you can throw it around the corners. This is a little bit more precise. Can get a decent little bit of slidey action though. Really nice car to drive. This handles so well. This is a proper sports classics car. In the traditional sense, not the Turismo classic, basically just a sports car sense. Dodgy. Yeah, this is a really nice combination. I knew this car would work around here. This feels really good. Wasn't great. So wide. Oh, that was close. Messed that one up. Damn it. I'm having so much fun. Keep making key mistakes. I haven't had a proper lap yet. A proper clean lap where every corner I haven't made at least a little mistake on. I love this car. I love the old school sports classics class and those type of cars. Last lap. God damn it. I was hoping to finally have a clean lap on this last lap, but it's just faded away. Been some nice corners and some nice moments in this race. Just haven't been able to put it together for a full lap. Beautiful car, great track. What more can you ask for? Very scruffy last lap. Scruffy race, to be honest, but good fun. Amazing. Zero-2 with the $2 super chat. Interesting tactic to make up positions, and then another £2 super chat. I love the Cokehead Phobos slams into a wall. Listen, that's just the way that I show my love for these cars. There it is. Pushing a car to its limit such that I might end up slamming it into a wall every now and then is the way that I show my love for cars in this game. Now that the race is over, we see all the props that got deleted. All the lampposts. I'm going to be brutally ejected from the car very shortly. There it is. That was a good. It was good doing that lap because it showcased how the track would be without all the prop removal. There was 1,060 props removed on that track. And you know, it showed it. You couldn't create that track without removing all those props because there was just lampposts and little signs and all sorts everywhere. And this is the sort of thing that track creators have to get around. Like I said, because it's GTA single player, there's more props to delete, but still. Dominator. So this track, you know how I was talking about how when creating these tracks, they tend to, track creators will create parts of the circuit on vanilla GTA, bring them all together, import them to Project Homecoming, and then stitch them all together, stitch the parts of the track together to make one bigger circuit. This is actually 3 tracks in one, and 3 standalone tracks in one as well. So this is Mindless Riff's track, and this is basically Mindless Riff created 3 circuits around the hills, and in Project Homecoming was able to put all 3 of them together to make this beauty. 705 props, 72 checkpoints, only 40 removals because we're in the hills, but... GVZ with the 229 super chat. Awesome tracks, mediocre racing skills. 100% accurate. Someone have no spoiler? We're on Project Homecoming. Oh. God damn it. Cream again. Yeah, Project Homecoming. You don't need a spoiler. Cars get the spoiler bonus regardless. They're all always fully upgraded as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, someone who knows, but I'm pretty sure the Dominator on Project Homecoming... Oh god. Oh god. Can type in the chat if he needs me to wait. That wasn't I don't know what that was, frankly. Yeah, the regular Dominator has the Pißwasser Dominator's handling, so the Pißwasser Dominator is one of my favourite cars to drive. And there is no Pißwasser Dominator in Project Homecoming. You've just got this, the Dominator. I think you can get the Pißwasser livery on it if you want as an added extra. But all the Dominators just handle like a Pißwasser Dominator would. The Pißwasser Dominator's higher top speed, better traction, just nicer feel as well. Anyway, Anyway, going back to the track. This is quite the experience, this circuit. Especially this part. The road going up over where the river would be. We saw this same thing last week for the content creator stream, well 2 weeks ago, but on week 99 on the PC version of the content creator stream, where Mindless Riff had recreated the North Loop with, you know, that section of circuit but extended. But these are basically 3 of his original circuits all put together to make one mega track with some really lovely corners and lovely selection of map. I love stuff like this, like creating a tunnel with, you know, open areas like that. It serves absolutely no purpose from a racing perspective. You know, it doesn't add anything to the track, but it's, you know, it's purely for aesthetics. But it makes the track feel so much more alive and more of a joy to drive, honestly. Yeah, that's my bad. That is also my bad. Holy cow, that was a big one. The hill tracks tonight have not gone very well from a personal racing perspective. Beautiful to drive, so much fun. I have been shocking. Really utilizing the hills to the maximum, and then using so much custom created roads to just make them better. That's what this track is doing. There's only so much you can do around the hills of GTA because the road selection isn't that great. Well, they're great roads, but there's only a small, you know, you can only use them. There's only a small number of them, so you can only pretty much use the same roads all the time. And that's where custom created roads come in, utilizing stunt road pieces just to create completely new experiences. And some pretty amazing elevation changes and things like that. Really good. So much fun to drive. that whole section that we've just done completely created from stunt road props and things that you can get in the regular GTA Online creator. And it creates a completely new road, completely new experience. Damage is playing a little bit of havoc with this Dominator. I'm not noticing it too much because there's not an awful lot of bumps, but I definitely noticed it there. Way too much speed carried in there. It's amazing, just that little mistake cost me an entire second. Be so loud. Oh, he's gone. He's absolutely gone. I got lucky that he didn't take me with him. Definitely struggling. I think I've been struggling with this damage all the way through the race, but I just haven't noticed it because I haven't really been racing closely with anyone to see what a Dominator that isn't trashed looks like and handles like in the corners. Trying to hold on for this top half spot. Just, oops. Lovely track. So that's that's 6 out of the 7 that we're showcasing. We got one more to go, and it's something completely different. It's got the highest checkpoint count of all of the tracks tonight. It's got the highest prop removals of all of the tracks tonight. It's got 668 props, so actually the second lowest or third lowest. But it is spread quite far across the map. Do we have any drag? We don't have any Drag Kings last, actually. Drag Kings isn't on Project Homecoming, I don't think. But this is a special stream where we're doing different things anyway. The Schlagen GT to finish. This is the Pißwasser Grand Road Rally. So it's going to be a rally. Which, if you haven't seen, I think I've done a few videos of rallies on Project Homecoming before, but it's set up like a rally, so first person goes off, then the next person, then the next person. For the first teleport checkpoint, aim to drive through the black hoop with the black GP. Okay, so there are teleport checkpoints on this one. It's a long one. Point-to-point race, but it goes all across the map. So much. I'm lining up position 50. I'm second last. So as with rallies on Project Homecoming, it's all everybody takes their time. You go when it's your turn, and by the end it basically it counts up all the times that everybody does and compares them. So it's not that, you know, I'm in 15th, I'm going to be behind. I'm going to be behind everybody who's ahead of me. Flags, San Andreas Republic. These aren't normally here. I'm pretty sure these are like single player props or something. Like again, there are certain parts of these FiveM tracks that, you know, can only be done on Project Homecoming. Custom starting grid, because it curves, it follows the curve of the road. You can't do that on vanilla GTA. Starting grids have to be straight. Just yeah, single file as well. These flags are all custom. There's various props that, you know, vanilla GTA doesn't even get access to, that can be used. It's just wish I had off-road wheels. Yeah, it's a lot of amazing stuff that can be done. And it's been nice to be able to showcase the very best of what the Project Homecoming FiveM server has to offer when it comes to tracks. Thanks to all the guys who've helped sort this out. Insomniac's been doing the hosting and main sorting of it, but everybody who chose tracks and was in the discussion for that and things like that. And thank you guys for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this special showcase for week 100. I've enjoyed it, it's been fun. Like I said, there's no track links this time. You can't get any of these tracks on regular GTA regardless of what platform you're on. They're only available on Project Homecoming FiveM server. But the tracks are listed down below anyway, with track maps. I'm so bad at rallies. I don't think I've ever done this one as well. This was a Grand Road Rally. Not that I can remember. I actually thought it was the other long rally where you're off-road most of the time. But the Schlagen GT makes more sense for a road rally, I suppose. So yeah, it is a rally format. Which means that everybody's off doing their own race, point-to-point race. And we'll only know what position everybody finishes in when everybody has crossed the finish line at the end of the race. Yeah, I expect we're going to get quite the tour of San Andreas in this race. Yeah, I'm really bad at rallies. And every time we've done a rally on Project Homecoming, I have not done well. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's just that I'm on my own. I like side-to-side racing, like following someone, trying to overtake someone, things like that. I don't think I just don't think I'm very good when I'm on my own. That's why I don't hot lap or go for lap records or anything like that. Around here, are we? No excuses, win this one. I'm not going to be winning this one. You gotta remember that there's people in this session who are racing these tracks all the time because they pretty much only play Project Homecoming. They haven't touched vanilla GTA for ages. Especially with a rally. Like, I don't know what corner's coming up next, but there will be people who know this rally layout relatively well, at least. Beggar prop. Yeah, 300 checkpoints almost. You can see it in the bottom right. 293 checkpoints. That is a lot of checkpoints. Bollocks. Over 3,000 prop removals. Ah. Teleport checkpoints. Now I see what he was talking about with the black poop. Dodgy. After that crash, I'm going to have to move out of the way of Mild, I think, is behind me. He's the only person who started behind me. And he's quicker than me. So I'm going to have to move out of his way at some point when he gets closer. And that's the thing with a rally as well. It's everybody pushing to the maximum. It's essentially a one lap shootout, but the lap is very long and it's a point-to-point race. So as soon as you make one mistake, you've got no chance of, you know, winning. Now you have to move out of the way. Blue flags are still a thing on a rally because everybody starts staggered. So if you're slow enough that someone behind you has caught up to you, you should be moving out of their way. I started a good 10 seconds ahead of Mild. Now he's right behind me. mainly through that crash, to be fair, but still. No good with these roads in this orientation as well. I know them a lot better the other direction. I wanted to get out of the way there, but damn it. Oops. Whoops again. Yeah, I'm not the best at rallies. I think that's self-evident. I think I'll be lucky to get a top 10 out of this. I mean, I'm in 12th. I would have to really go some in the next half of the race. We're not even halfway through, to be honest. We're only on checkpoint 127 now out of 293. I really have to go some to push into that top 10, I think. I'm in 12th right now. I believe the checkpoint and position counters in rallies actually work now, especially if you are starting towards the back. Like, you can only ever see how you are in relation to the people who are ahead of you in terms of where you start. So if you're the first person to start the rally, there could be all 15 people behind you quicker than you, and you won't know until the very end. But because I started second last, I know that I'm 11th out of 15 that are around me. So really I'm 12th because Mild is ahead of me and he started behind. Dodgy. It could have gone a lot worse. Oh! It just got a lot worse. I hate these roads. And this is why I'm not very good at rallies. Because in general I don't do very well when I don't know the track. Like, I'm not a very quick learner, I don't think. I learn well, but I do need to spend a decent amount of time to be able to learn a track. And you can't do that with a rally. Well, you can, but you'd have to do the whole thing every time. And I've never done this before. Or I might have done it once in the early stages of coming on to Project Homecoming or something. Yeah, I'm not very good just left to my own devices on my own. Crashes like that happen. And if I knew the route, I knew the track, I'd done it before, I would have been much more, chill in that section of the circuit. Nothing beats track knowledge. I think we can say goodbye to top 10. But at least we're getting to showcase something completely unique. Something that you'd never be able to see on vanilla GTA. 300 checkpoints. Rally format. Point-to-point race that is all over the map. And has some, you know, pretty intriguing and different roads involved in it. I'm sure you can create a point-to-point race across the map in vanilla GTA, but not quite as detailed as this. I don't know these roads well enough because I hate driving them. And they're not very frequently used for tracks because they're not very good for tracks. You can get away with roads like this in a rally format though, because you're meant to only be one person at a time. You're not going to be racing side by side on these roads. On this race, because it's a rally. So many crashes. Not the best end to the stream, I suppose, at least in terms of a driving experience, but this isn't how rallies normally go for me. I'm just not that good, really. What can I say? At least we're getting to see something special track-wise. I'm surprised I actually won a race tonight. Wasn't expecting to. Pretty happy about that. I can leave happy with that, I guess. And happy being able to showcase some amazing creations. It can only be done on Project Homecoming where there's no restrictions. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I was chasing down that, what would have been top 10, but it would have ended up being 11th. But I was so close and I ended up losing a position from that as well. God damn it. fighting over this, what will eventually be 12th place by the end. And there we go, a 20-minute point-to-point race without nearly 300 checkpoints in a rally format. I could have had that 10th, you know. I was actually only 0.6 of a second away from that 10th place. Even with all those crashes. God damn it. But yeah. Hope you've all enjoyed. Had some incredible tracks tonight. Seen some incredible creations. These creators, you know, are able to do amazing things with the content creator and the Project Homecoming FiveM server. Just takes it that extra step. Got one more to keep with tradition, if you like. Oh, really, Insomniac? Alright. Whatever you want. Phil's game just crashed there. Okay. Rip. Ripperonis. Thank you everybody down below for the various super chats tonight. And like I said, thank you to all the members. I just appreciate all the support that you guys always show. Rocket Kings of Los Santos, eh? The Taco Rocket fan. I remember. I remember. On that very first time I ever came onto the Project Homecoming server, one of the things that we did was this. Keeping up with tradition for these content creator streams with Drag Kings at the end. Obviously this is a little bit different. Oh wait, I can't do it like that. I knew I had to get the first checkpoint. I just wanted to be cheeky. The good old rocket taco van. Absolute carnage! treat though. No! Oh, mild! Of course. This is no different. This is no different to any Drag Kings race that we do at the end of these content creator streams anyway, right? I don't notice a difference. he got wiped out. He's stuck. He's stuck. Oh man. Oh, what a mess. Keeping up with tradition. I like it. We always do the Drag Kings at the very end of these content creator streams. And we had the Project Homecoming twist to this one. Good idea. It's a wall of taco vans. That classic meme from MCEC days. Beautiful. Oh man, good times. Thank you guys again. Thank you to everybody on Project Homecoming for hosting this and sorting this out. This was good fun to showcase something a bit different for a special 100th week of these content creator live streams. Thank you guys for being here and watching. Thank you for all the support as always, whether it's watching the videos, liking, commenting. Feel free to follow me on Twitch if you enjoyed the stream, because I'm always over there. No stream tomorrow night though. I'm taking a little break, so I'll be back on Wednesday. And yeah, top speed testing and lap time testing for the open wheel cars will be coming as soon as I can. Still working on it, of course, and a lot of other things. I shouted out the creator names midway through. Thank you, though, Alex. And yeah, thank you everybody down below for the super chats. We've got the 100 laps of random pain coming next weekend, next Sunday. That's going to be back on the Project Homecoming server. And a week of that will start a week of streams over on Twitch, which I'll put up a video about some point this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. 02 with the £2 super chat as well. Absolute YouTuber colorized 2020. Thank you guys so much. All right, thank you guys so much. See you all in a few days' time on Twitch or here next week to do content creator stream all over again on PS4. Thank you guys so much. See you all later. Bye bye.